নমস্কার তোমাদেরকে এবং তোমাদের বাড়ির সবাইকে নববর্ষের শুভেচ্ছা জানাই। সারা বছর তোমাদের সবার খুব ভালো কাটুক এই কামনা করি। সবাই সুস্থ থেকো, সবাই ভালো থেকো। কেমন? Today we have read a part of Pratap Goes Shopping. Today we will read the rest of the story. We know that Pratap was a small boy and he was fond of reading books. One day, while he was reading a good book, his mother wanted to go to the market to buy things, and she also wanted to take Pratap with her, but Pratap was not ready to go to the market and wanted to stay at home, but mother did not allow Pratap to stay alone, and she took Pratap with her. Mother bought different things from different shops, and then she drove along the main road towards their house. Pratap was happy as he thought that they were going back home, but mother did not go home. She went to another large supermarket. So Pratap became very angry again. This much we have read. Now we will read the rest of the story, and I'll read the story for you and I'll explain it. Just my luck, grumbled Pratap as he followed her inside. Mum found a trolley and Pratap pushed it along. You know, we use a trolley when we go to shopping malls or supermarkets. We use a trolley. So Pratap pushed it along. As they passed between the shelves of food, Mum picked up various things. 3 tins of baked beans, a box of soap powder, a carton of milk. The list was endless because many things are needed in the family, isn't it? So Mum bought many things. Pratap became bored and tired of pushing the trolley in a zigzag line. This is zigzag. Zigzag meaning is a line bending at angles. This is zigzag. So Pratap was very tired. Then he had a brilliant idea. He kept well behind Mum. Mum was in front and Pratap was well behind her and looked at the things on the shelves. He was looking at things on the shelves. At last, they reached the checkout. Pratap took the things out of the trolley. The things were in the trolley, so Pratap took the things out of the trolley and placed them on the counter. Mum stood at the far end of the counter helping a girl to pack the things. A girl was packing the things and Mum was helping the girl. After a number of bags had been packed, Mum shrieked. Mum shouted, "Stop, stop! What is all this stuff? What are you packing? This is not my shopping. Cat food? We don't have a cat. Red boot polish? We don't have red boots. Blue eyeshadow? I never wear blue eyeshadow. Why should I buy a blue eyeshadow?" Suddenly she stopped shrieking. She was shouting, so she stopped shouting and peered at Pratap. She looked at Pratap. She could understand what actually happened. "You are a naughty boy, Pratap," she said, not too loudly because people were looking. There were many people around and they were looking. So in a low voice she said, "You are a naughty boy, Pratap." Pratap wanted to smile. He was happy because he could embarrass his mother. So he was happy. He wanted to smile. But he did not smile. He did not dare to smile. Not with mum looking like a volcano. Mum was so angry. Mum was looking like a volcano. He stood by and watched mum and the girl unpack and repack the bags. The journey home was very, very quiet because mum became very angry. So the journey was quiet. Nobody said anything. As the car pulled into the drive, Dad came out and waved. Dad came out of the house and waved. Where have you two been? Asked Dad, helping to carry the shopping. Your car was just ahead of mine on the main road. And then when Mum was driving along the main road towards their house, Dad was also returning home. So his car was behind Mum's car. But Mum suddenly went to the supermarket and Dad could not see them. So he said, suddenly, where did you go? I could not see you. We have been shopping, replied Mum, and your son has been very naughty. You must have a word with him. When they got indoors, when they got inside the house, Dad sat down with Pratap and Mum. What is all this about, Pratap? Asked Dad. Tell me what happened. Mum would not let me read, wailed Pratap, and she called me an ancient woman's chin. That I was reading a book, Mum would not let me read. And she also called me an ancient woman's chin. This is the chin. So she called me an ancient woman's chin. A what? Cried Mum. I never did. I never told you an ancient woman's chin. You did, said Pratap. That's what you said. An ancient woman's chin. Is that what made you cross? She asked, shaking with laughter. Oh, so you are very annoyed. The whole time you became very annoyed for this reason. What I said was that you were whining like an ancient woman or an urchin. Ha ha ha, laughed Dad. What a joke. Like an urchin, Pratap, not harchin. An urchin is a boy on the streets. We have already read what an urchin is. Pratap stopped wailing and smiled weakly. Now Pratap could understand that he had made a mistake. So he smiled weakly. There was no need for you to get cross, said Mum. I should be cross with you for putting those things in my trolley at the supermarket. Why are you annoyed? Rather, I should be annoyed with you because you put those things on the trolley in the supermarket. Ah, so that's where you went, said Dad. As I was saying earlier, I was following you along the main road on my way home, and you suddenly vanished. Suddenly I could not see you. You disappeared. You vanished. Yes, replied Mum. I turned into a supermarket. I went into a supermarket. I turned towards a supermarket. So she said, I turned into a supermarket. Now Pratap started laughing. Pratap laughed loudly. What's Dad and Mum stared at him. Suddenly, why are you laughing? What happened? What's so funny about that, son? Asked Dad. Mum vanished. Hey, chuckled Pratap. Mum vanished. I whined like her chin and she turned into a supermarket. So, Pratap started laughing and it was really very funny for him that Mum vanished. Mum turned into a supermarket. I whined like her chin. These words, these sentences made Pratap laugh. So he started laughing. Mum, Dad and Pratap all started laughing. They laughed till they cried. They laughed so much that tears came out of their eyes. and there was just enough time before homework for Pratap to finish his story. Pratap was annoyed because he could not finish the story, but Pratap could, after returning home, Pratap could finish the story also, and he could do his homework. So everything was all right. Okay, so this is the whole story. You read the story thoroughly. You for the reading assessment, you practice reading from the first part of the story, and for spelling assessment, you you revise spellings from page number 18 and 19. Okay, so this is all for today. Take care. Bye.